Shindo involves tapping into divine inspiration and adhering to natural law, which governs the universe. Natural law means inherent, having a basis in nature, reality, and truth, not caused by humankind. Law means an existing condition which is binding and immutable, that cannot be changed. Natural law encapsulates universal, non-man-made, binding, immutable conditions that govern the consequences of behavior. Natural law is a body of universal spiritual laws which act as the governing dynamics of consciousness. Truth is objective, meaning that it is not based on the perception of human beings, which are capable of wavering. Truth is simply that which is. It is that which has occurred in the past and that which is occurring in the present. In Shindo, the natural law that we follow is rooted in the earliest principles and teachings. Unfortunately, certain individuals with their own agendas present their skewed versions of natural law to the world. We do not believe in the total abolishment of authority. We recognize that authority, when wielded fairly and justly, serves a purpose in society. We envision a world ruled by an emperor and empress who are divinely ordained, carrying out a grand mission set forth by Kami. However, it is sad how many rulers have fallen short of this lofty ideal. It is disheartening with instances in history where prominent societies of the Golden Age were destroyed by individuals who overthrew their rightful royalty. There is a parallel in the tale of King Taira no Masakado. In Japan, mandate of heaven refers to the natural order, a divine right to rule given to an heir of Amaterasu Okami, specifically through the Nenigi line of the Western Emperor, Jinmu Tenno. As the spirit world decrees, the imperial line, including the Taira family, will always be the true royalty of Japan. Thus, a shift towards new families is unacceptable because it is unnatural, since it goes against heaven's will. Therefore, it goes against the natural laws. To have a figurehead who is not descended from Emperor Jinmu Tenno on the throne. Another definition of mandate of heaven is karma. Although there are other ways to write karma in kanji, when karma is written with mandate of heaven, it has a very special meaning. In ancient China, the belief was that heaven is likened unto that of a court and a government house. Heaven was considered a very bureaucratic entity whose favor could be won or lost the same way a mortal can manipulate the human government. In accordance with the original foundation of Zipang, it is understood that heaven is a primal force that manifests itself through natural law. The Shinto deities are a manifestation of primal forces. Once Amaterasu Okami took control of Japan and the Izumo deities stood aside, the offspring of Amaterasu Okami were given the right to rule Japan, to bring light and order to the country. Thus, when Amaterasu Okami took control of Japan, her chosen heirs, the Nenigi line, would always, by the laws of nature, be the rulers of the country. The true emperors of Zipang never rule by the law of government, the laws of mortals, or human decree. They rule by natural divine order. This is the meaning of mandate of heaven in accordance with the original foundation of Zipang, which is in opposition to the Chinese variant. China and India are not ruled by divinity because they are ruled by normal humans who happened upon power with possible assistance from various otherworldly beings. Thus, there is no natural order in China and India regarding who must be the divine ruler. In Japan, the natural order, the mandate of heaven, requires that heirs of Jinmu be the rulers because Japan is a divine country, therefore it must have divine rulers and leaders. The mandate of heaven is meant to convey a sense of natural order based on primal forces, not power won by deals with corrupt beings or through earthly exchanges. Therefore, mandate of heaven has a very special meaning of karma in accordance with the original foundation of Zipan. The natural order of things is natural cause and effect. Thus, the mandate of heaven refers to the natural order that encompasses cause and effect. In terms of the natural order, all experiential reality, the universe, and beings that inhabit the universe is built upon natural laws and cause and effect interplay between these laws. The cause and effect interplay between these laws is the world, and the movement or motion contained within is in regard to the actions of living beings. Thus, the self-perpetuating cycle of action and reaction governs the outcomes in one's life. The results are not random and are instead based on natural laws. This is cause and effect, karma, and the mandate of heaven from the Japanese perspective. The lifespan definition is oftentimes used by samurai, shinobi, and onmyoji when referring to their own inevitable deaths. Thus, one's lifespan is limited to these factors. If the dynamics of the natural order determines and limits one's lifespan, a bushi can only expect to live so long as their lifespan can continue based on these natural laws of cause and effect. Therefore, victory or defeat in battle is simply due to the lifespan of a bushi reaching its end in this self-perpetuating cycle. We feel a deep concern for the consequences of a world without divine authority. We fear that chaos and lawlessness will prevail, with murderers, rapists, and pedophiles running rampant. The point is that it is impossible not to have order followers, as those who serve get the job done. As a samurai way in which we follow, there is great honor in service, for in order to lead, one must first obey. Some people teach that there is no wrong and there is no right. They believe that to define is to limit, and that everything must inevitably return to nothing, that all gender must be stripped, that race doesn't exist, and that all people must become one race by intermixing, and all identity should be lost. Both the right-hand path and the left-hand path are both wrong and ultimately lead to danger and destruction. The true path is found in the middle, the jewel at the heart of the lotus. Under natural law, there is a right and there is a wrong. Objective truth exists inherently in the universe, and morality is objective. All blunders against natural law come down to theft. Lying is theft of truth, rape is theft of one's body, stealing is theft of property, willful murder, theft of life, unless it is in self-defense, etc. Obviously, it goes without saying under natural law that no sane person should carry out a stupid or senseless immoral order. There are many grey areas, and are far too numerous to mention here, and should be obvious to those who understand the effects and consequences of the times and changes and unfortunate situations in life where we find ourselves in difficult situations that cannot be avoided. We may, for instance, have to make decisions we would normally never make, or do something we would normally never do in order to protect others or survive. This is simply a fact of life, and it is not always pretty, and is just the way that it is. By aligning oneself with these higher forces, individuals can find purpose and direction in their lives, leading to a deeper sense of fulfillment and contentment. Obi-Ichi. Frankie Trainer, also known as Shigana Sensei, founder of Shindo Fushin Ryu Dojo.